Hello Valorant fans, I'm Kevin Clutch, back with another Valorant news update. Did Optic cheat against Xset? Zombs and Shazam drama concludes. Champions updates. All of this in this episode, so stay tuned. This week, Optic versus Xset was a battle of the champions. Both teams were going back and forth throughout this series. I don't think I can understate the power of Ye and the impact he has in all the games he's part of on Optic. If you're an old school Counter-Strike player like myself, I think this Optic team is on the level of Fnatic back in the day, and their coach and team create new and improved ways to approach every map, and they are definitely going to be a top team for a long time. Anyway, the drama of this series started on map 3 Pearl. Xset have started mounting a comeback against Optic with the potential to overtake them for the win, when a technical pause is called by Optic. The delay was considerably long compared to others we've seen this tournament, and in such a critical moment of the game, it definitely looked like a strategic hit to make Xset lose their momentum. The Xset Valorant team straight up accused Optic of cheating after the series.
I think the only mind game that Optic use are finding ways to take balls during pretty big rounds or before big rounds. Seems like every time we play them guys, there's a tech pause. Obviously, like a lot of the stuff is out of their hands and whatever, but after attack pauses and stuff and big round wins. So very unfortunate, but also pretty sucky for a team that's pretty momentum based and we want to get rolling, and every other round we have to wait for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that in particular is pretty frustrating. I think it's a gap in the rule set that needs to be addressed by Riot specifically, and I'll be having conversations with them about it after the fact. But it's no different when we play them online to when we play them here on the stage. It's tech pause when it's 12-11, tech pause after we get a win, tech pause after I call attack timeout and go on a 60-second spiel about what we're about to do. And it's intentional, and in my eyes, it's an abuse of the rule set, and I think that it should be fixed.
Citing that it was intentional and, in my eyes, abuse of the rule set. After this press conference, Optic were obviously adamant that the pauses were not intentional, and it was bad sportsmanship from the guys at Xset. Optic Chet has something to say about it, tweeting a statement. "What poor sportsmanship by Xset. We don't need to cheat to beat you guys, sorry. If our PC doesn't work, we will pause. Riot wouldn't allow us to abuse it without seeing it for themselves." And then screenshots how Optic has beaten them 4 out of 5 times they played in the last couple of games. It seems that the heat of the moment may have got to Xset, but the stats do show that Optic seems to be the better team, and maybe it was just bad luck for Xset. The timeout was caused by a problem with Victor's monitor, quoting micro stutters on the display, which you definitely don't want with the kind of movements of aim in Valorant. Ending the quote with, "We don't need to cheat to win." However, Xset Dephh did eventually respond to the drama in a long string of tweets where he apologized for his actions at a press conference. I'm not going to read all of the tweets, but I will sum it up by saying Xset accepts that what he said was unacceptable and took full responsibility for his actions. They should have addressed the proper channels instead, not outing Optic, as it's probably not their fault to begin with. They just wanted to vent after the game, and the heat of the moment definitely got to them. Depp said he regrets it, and Optic played great and definitely deserved the win. To be honest, we might see Xset and Optic play again soon, if Xset make it through the lower bracket and Optic win the higher bracket. But whatever happens, it's going to be a great end to the tournament. I'm glad sportsmanship is still around, even in this intense period. Moving on, I quickly want to talk about Zombs and Shazam. It seems like the two have come to a unanimous agreement to drop the drama, citing from Zombs' stream.
That guy talking about in chat, Dad says he doesn't care. I don't care either. Alright, well, we both don't care. Alright, problem resolved. He said he doesn't care. I just said I don't care. Alright,
grab my vandal on my body.
GG.
That neither of them really care and are just going to agree to disagree. Which is honestly a shame, because I don't like teams fighting, especially when it's this heated and this public. However, it doesn't seem like there's too much bad blood there, but the Sentinels roster in the midst of franchising is probably likely to change. Maybe Shazam going, maybe Zombs leaving to pursue streaming. We never know, but it is sad. But at the end of the day, no one's gonna know what happened behind closed doors, and everyone's right to their own opinion. Okay, moving on, finally in this video, I'll be talking about the Valorant Championships in Istanbul. Optic Gaming beat Xset 2-1 to make it to the upper final, which is very impressive. Optic have been playing so well. Yay, obviously getting all the flashy kills, but Crashies, Marv coming in clutch, all of those players have just been playing spectacularly. But you never know what can happen, because the winner of the other match was Loud against DRX. Meaning, Loud and Optic will face each other again in the upper finals to see who will make it to the grand finals first. Loud have been playing exceptionally. They absolutely smashed DRX, not even getting close in the second game with a 13-6 win. So Loud have been on fire. They also beat Leviathan 2-0, so who knows what will happen. But all I can say is Loud versus Optic is going to be the match to watch. And I reckon that even if Optic beats Loud or Loud beats Optic, they will see each other again in the grand final. As I'm currently filming this, the lower rounds are going on, with DRX beating Fnatic 2-1 in a very close game. The first game went to Fnatic, the second game went to overtime and Descent, with DRX coming out on top, and then DRX coming in for the clutch in the third round. A lot of people have been questioning DRX mental coming into this tournament and saying they're always a top 6 team. But DRX have proven that they do have the mental to lose a map and carry on going. And who knows, maybe the curse is broken, but whatever happens, it's going to be some great games for the final. Xset and FPX is currently going on, and who knows how that will go, but I will give my predictions. I reckon it will be Xset versus DRX in the lower round. DRX will beat Xset, keeping the curse dead in the ground, making it Loud versus DRX in the lower final, with Loud winning and making it Optic versus Loud in the grand final of the Valorant 2022 Istanbul Championships. Anyway, I've been Kevin Clutch. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll be with you next time for another Valorant video. As always, have a great day.